chaotic intro.
I only want chaotic intros.
Ooh. I'm so excited about this show, I gotta say, and I'm so excited about your dress.
Thank you. My kids call it my alien dress.
As they should.
Yeah.
As they should.
Yeah.
Now, what can you tell us about Starfleet Academy? We don't have much here. We just got
Yeah.
cryptic log lines and some crumbs.
Well, it's a one-woman show.
Perfect. Sold. No notes.
Well, you start.
Well, everybody knows we're in the 32nd century. Everybody knows that Holly Hunter will be joining us as the chancellor of the school. We start shooting very soon, and everybody's now starting to arrive in Toronto. Holly is unbelievable.
Yeah.
For those of you who haven't seen Raising Arizona, you need to leave here and go see it right away. For those of you who haven't seen The Piano, she won an Oscar for it. I could go on and on. She is just incredible, and she's going to be a very different kind of chancellor and captain.
Yeah.
What about Paul Giamatti? Isn't he?
Paul Giamatti.
Who's Paul Giamatti?
I heard he was up in this joint as well.
Oh, yeah. He plays the bad guy.
It's printed on this card, so it can't be a spoiler, right?
No.
Okay, great.
No.
No. And a lifelong Star Trek fan.
What?
That's how we found out
We
about
have,
Wow,
like,
really?
So this happened because he was doing press for The Holdovers. And when he was asked about the part that he would most want to play, he said, I want to play a Klingon on Star Trek. And we saw this, and we said, really? That's, okay, so we called his agent, we said, was that just the thing he said? Was that a bit? And she said, let me call you back. And she called back, and she said, he'd love to sit down with you. And we got on a Zoom with him.
Yep.
And he cried. He was so excited at the prospect of playing in the world of Star Trek. And he was talking about how meaningful it was to him. And I'm not going to steal the story for him because I'm sure he'll tell it eventually. But it was just one of those moments where you're like, oh, one of the greatest actors in the world, and he really wants to come join us. So that was pretty amazing.
Yeah. He also kind of chose which role he wanted to play. Like, we came to him and we said, you could be this guy or that guy or that guy. And he thought about it, and he came back and told us that the part he plays is the one he wanted.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be like one episode because his schedule is so busy. And he was like, no, I want to play the villain. We're like,
Yeah.
that's the whole season. He was like, great, let's do it.
Yeah.
I live. And what's so cool about this show, it's not just got like some big names, it's also got a lot of newcomers,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
fresh blood, and I'm really excited about it. Will you talk to them about the
Yeah.
casting process and finding these guys?
April and Angela, our casting directors, are incredible people. I don't think people talk about the amount of work that it takes to cast a show or a movie enough. Casting directors are incredible, and they work behind the scenes. Yes! And they found us the most amazing cast from around the world. It's a bunch of newcomers,